hand going in towards the glass. I need the shot. How you doing? You all right?
That was brutal.
Woo. You fucked me on the shot. So I just want to know, Scorsese asked you to do that, would you do it? Give it a shot, give it a beat, and fucking take another second and do it.
I made a choice.
That's great. So you shoot one your way and shoot one my way, but I don't want to be fighting you over fucking certain shots. You piss me off.
I understand, but let me finish.
Let me finish when I'm trying to fucking shoot something.
Here's the moment.
Philly, I love the moment.
But the thing is this, let me talk about the moment. The camera's on, you got sound. Close up on film. We hear Hank saying, stick your hand in. Move your hand in. Get your hand in. I couldn't do it, man. My soul couldn't do it. That's the moment. The moment is not me putting my hand in. The moment is you yelling at me to put my hand in and me not being able to do it. That's the moment.
You're not a fucking actor if you can't do it.
Every Saturday night at 7 o'clock and every Sunday afternoon at 1. And I remember when I was a kid, I used to build a fort in front of the TV and stock it with all my goodies, potato chips and candy, and I watched every movie, every fucking movie, man. I remember seeing Spartacus, 11 o'clock show, 65 cents. And I remember it was like 9 o'clock at night. I must have been about 9 years old. My mother coming into the Casino movie theater. So I was up in the balcony. I heard her from downstairs going, Philip, Philip, Philip. So I stayed in the movies and watched Spartacus like 3 times in one day for 65 cents at the Casino Theater in Queens. A weird fucking place. New York is real. LA is abstract. It's abstract. It's much more complicated than people give it credit for. Not only socially, not only the society here, the topography also, the land. The land is alive here, man. Deadly. The thing that makes California deadly is the same thing that makes it beautiful. That's what I like about it. California reminds me of the guys, which is me. Grow a beard, shave a beard, leave a mustache, shave, grow a little goatee, shave, sideburn, shave, grow, shave. Constantly changing the topography. That's what California does to itself. It just changes, man. This mountain, we don't like it. Forest getting too thick. Too many stupid people all in one place, living on this hill. California is feminine. It's this wild bitch. New York is more masculine. That's why you have a different kind of woman in New York, man. In a weird kind of way, the women in New York like men better than the women in California like men. They're still horny, they still want to fuck. California's female, feminine. It's like the Isle of Lesbos. Women don't like men as much here. They don't need to, because they have LA and California, man. It's great. It's great. It's all good. It's all fucking good, right, Hank?
Mm-hmm. Except when it's bad.
Except when it's bad. I give Zoe the
Orders.
the orders and the direction, and she does it, and then she gets the credit for it. Everybody loves Zoe. Did you know that everybody loves Zoe? Zoe. I started going out with Zoe. I got uglier.
Aww.
Nobody liked me anymore.
Well, you don't try to win people over sometimes.
Oh, Zoe.
I want to go to the movies tonight, and I have free passes with free popcorn and free sodas. We wouldn't have to pay anything.
Am I the only one that can't not answer a phone? What if it's the call? What if it's the fucking call? The call. What if it's the call? You know what call I'm talking about, right? The call. There are so many of the calls, you know what I mean? Every fucking thing is a fucking phone call away. It's the rabbit at the dog track. I'm 52 years old, man. How, at this stage of the game, am I gonna be somebody else? Fuck acting. I don't want to be an actor anymore. I could do that. What I can't do is give up the fucking lifestyle. I can't do it. You know, it's like impossible. You can't live in the straight world. You feel like your art is shit. What the fuck do you do? I wonder why, Zoe. You know, women, you know, they want to know that you can pay the bills on some weird level. But you're addicted to the fucking lifestyle. There's nothing wrong with being in the pool. The fucking guys around here are prettier than the girls.
Yeah.
Just look at me. I'm gonna gain another 50 pounds, become one of those big fat actors. You know, be a big fat guinea jooch and work all the time, man. Eat, be disgusting around women, because I'm not getting laid anyway, so.
Did Philly keep you up late?
No, I was reading.
You know, there's only a few guys that, you know, become famous as character actors. And I was telling you that when I went to take my very first headshots, and he looked at me and he said to me, he goes, "Oh, the first headshots." Yeah. And I said, "Yeah." And it's all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And he said, "Well," he goes, "you know, you're never going to be a leading man." And you could see in my face that I was like, "Oh no, I'm fucked already." You know what I mean? I just thought. He goes, "But that's a good thing." You know, he goes, because guys like you, if you're hitting the business, if you're lucky enough to do something, you're the happiest men in the business. And I was like, "Well, why?" He says, "Well, because, you know, you work 2 or 3 times a year, don't have to do any publicity, they never get blamed for the failure or success of a project. They just keep working." The whole thing is that there's very few of them, and you know, you got to be lucky enough to click in, you know. 15 years ago. So, you know, your 40s and your 50s, even more than your 20s, 30s, you know, whatever. But your 40s and 50s are really unique because when you're 40, you're an old, young person. When you're 50, you're a young, old person. And they're both real intense times in life, man.
It's not my turn this lifetime. I think I already was a star in the past life, so I've had my shot.
And you know, like I said to you before,
Go inside.
my job is fairly flexible, so I work around your schedule, man. I'm with you all the way. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Who's that?
Barry Primus.
What's that about?
He's the guy that's directing this reading. So I go in today, I do the reading. It's like a 35 fucking character play, you know what I mean? But it's cool, because you get to do a lot of different things. And if you have the right attitude, you go in and you fuck around. Even if it's only 2 or 3 lines. You know, you put on a hat, you change, you move. You play, you know what I mean? And at that night, he calls me up and tells me how much he enjoyed me being there, and he's glad I'm on board, and this is what we're gonna do, and thanks so much, I really appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. That's what a professional fucking does. That was the first fucking professional act that has happened to me in California in 6 years. It made my night.
Congratulations.
That's right.
You're here.
That's right. Is that the answer? Maybe it is.
You know, they have their own celebrity church that's separate from the other. They got their own like celebrity department.
Be a powerful woman, in Hollywood especially, in any business, you have to be sexual, man. That's the name of the game. I don't care if you're a Playboy bunny or you're some CEO living in Tokyo. The guys don't want to fuck you, you're not working. You know, that's the nature of the business, man. So if you're a smart businesswoman, that's the thing you need to corral the most. Guys want to fuck you. Guys that can and do give you work. You know, so how do you deal with it? It's fucked up, but it's reality. Great hope. Zoe has great hope. She's a hopeful person. Fun. Weird sense of humor. Obviously beautiful. I worry about her sometimes too, you know why? Her grandmother killed herself. And I've learned that especially emotional problems are genetic. And as hopeful as Zoe is, that's how pessimistic she is also. And that worries me, man, because when you're hopeful and naive and open and bad things happen to you sometimes, man. I just worry that she doesn't have that gene that her grandmother had. Let's put it bluntly. That great line in King Kong. 'Twas beauty killed the beast.
The serious pile of metal.
Oh man. If those earplugs, I'd be dead.
Not the earplugs. You'd be dead.
Who's got it better than me?
You know, I mean, you could just do weird shit with the thing. You look at it later, you
I don't work. Got a young broad. I'm gonna do a farm. 2 brand new machines. Good friends. Who's got it better than me? It was CBGB's. We were in this band. It was like 1980. You know, right when the police were happening and the cars, and we were like a really club circuit hot band. We would hold the windows. I'm in this room, literally pinned against the wall, and you hear and the cacophony of glasses and talking, and forms this like buzz, like a chant. Then you hear the amps hum, because they're cranked up like a motherfucker. Then he goes 2, 3, 4, boom, and the lights fucking smash on, man, and people go yeah, and the first chord goes. Whoa! Damn, man! You know, it's a... And you do it for like an hour, man. So... But I mean, that moment, like, the difference between rock and roll and the theater,
Yeah.
you come in on 10. You know what I mean? You come in like... We knew it was a big bomb, right? A serious bomb, you know, but no one had ever had this bomb before. It's just us, right? And we said, all right, we gotta drop this bomb on the enemy. All right, we gotta stop the war. Put the bomb in the plane goes, right? Other planes following with cameras on the ground. Drops. It blows up the city. And what we saw after that was like, whoa! Holy shit! We didn't know what we were doing. What we did was so horrific that, you know, the world at one point was just like, oh my God, everybody just stopped.
A short time ago, an American airplane dropped one bomb on Hiroshima.
Think about it. The world, everybody in the world just went, whoa, holy fuck, man. Holy fuck. Literally, it stopped the war. It on some weird level, think about it. The tsunami, nature, the strongest power in the world. We did the same exact thing as a nation. We made the world literally stop. The world changed. World dynamic, world politics changed. America changed. Character is fate. And a truest saying I've never heard, I never read, never felt so strongly about, never scared me so much, never made me step back and go, whoa.
Yeah, but it's like,
because it's so fucking true.
what's the
Everyone makes
point?
mistakes,
What's the
and always
point?
make-
If you know
character
where
is
you're
fate.
gonna fucking end up, what's the point of fucking going through with the whole shit in the first place?
You don't know where you're going to end up. You hope to end up in the right place. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but if character is fate, you're saying how I am
dictates
how
your life is
my
gonna be.
fate is gonna
Exactly.
be.
Exactly.
Right. Right.
And that's scary.
Right.
That's scary, man. That's
Right.
scary because we know that all our characters are flawed. We know that we make mistakes. We know we fuck up.
Yeah, but
That's
you,
why
you
it's
have to
so
you have
scary.
to forgive yourself for.
You can forgive yourself. I'm not saying don't forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Character is fate. You know, and you can't escape it. It's the universe.
Is character
Well,
something that you choose along the way? You're at
No one
different
can
points
tell
of
you.
your life. You choose this direction, and that makes up your character.
No.
Or is your character already infused in you, and as you like your character comes out as you face different situations,
you're the only one that can answer that question for yourself. And going back to the studio, man, I realized I'm just a fucking hack actor, man. I don't know how to do anything in the business. Nothing. except one thing. So maybe I'll just relegate myself to being one of those fucking studio actors that sit in the same fucking chair for 40 years. 40 fucking years. And, you know, pretend I'm an actor. Or be an actor. Just don't make any money. You know? But, that's it. That's all I could do, man. So I gotta do it, I guess. If you're hanging on by a fucking cunt hair, you're hanging on by it. And if the cunt hair is that, then that's what it is.
It really is an insult to call someone an actor.
The word nigger, I feel, is the worst of all of them. It embarrasses me.
Yeah.
To say the word wop does not embarrass me. To say the word honky or to say the word
use nigger, that not only connotates the worst aspect of a black person, it connotates black people in general.
That's why the word means more.
No one's disagreeing with that.
No, you're saying the word is the same as saying wop and spick.
No, I'm not. I said...
You always told me that it's the same thing.
When you use the word spick to connotate the worst aspect of a black person, it's the same as if you use the word nigger to connotate the worst aspect of a black person, or if you use the word wop or guinea to connotate the worst aspect of an Italian person. That's all I said. If a guy is straight with me, I don't care if he's white, black, green, or yellow, I'm straight with him. If he's dissing me or against me
That
or
was my point about being
then
mugged.
fuck him. Then I don't. Then he's a nigger.
That
then
was-
he's a spick. Then he's a wop. Then he's a chink. Then he's a kike. Then he's a honky. Then he's a mick. Then he's a this. Then he's a that.
But the only word that you just said out of all of those that evoked some gut reaction
like,
to
oh, it's
me
being taken.
was the one word.
I am uncomfortable with my relationship to blacks. I think America as a whole is uncomfortable.
I agree with
saying
you on
that word.
I was raised to never say the word nigger. Kike and guinea and wop and honky were not like bad words to me.
No.
I think
They're
America
bad. They're bad if that's what you are.
Exactly. I mean, Hank, someone calls you spick.
Hey,
You want to kick their ass.
No, I don't think it affects you the way, I don't think it affects you that way. Does it?
Sure.
Here, let me have this.
I got it.
Let me just,
How can you sit there with your white face and tell me that you don't think it affects me that way if somebody calls me a spick?
Of course.
And then when I grew up. You know how many times I grew up?
It doesn't hold the same thing.
Where in the fuck do you get off?
Oh no, here we go.
I'm asking you a very personal question. Just divorce yourself from being my wife and everything. You're just somebody sitting there in that fucking chair right
we're
now.
talking
Where
about
in the
what
fuck
it
do you get
does.
off saying that doesn't mean as much to me?
I just don't think it does. I don't think it does. I don't think it affects Phil. I don't think it affects you.
It all depends on who says it and how they say it.
It's just like a nigger can call a nigger, but when a white guy does, he better
Right.
fucking be hanging and walking the talk and doing the jock and all that kind of shit. But for some guy to call me a spick, if he was just saying you fucking spick, you know what the fuck?
White
you doing?
guys say that to you all the time.
Well, you know
Because it hasn't affected us the way any of those other words
You
have.
know what that does when you make that word more important? It widens the chasm between us. And what that really is white guilt. And we should have white guilt. When the Congress of the United States of America is 99% black and 1% white, then that attitude will change. So it's not the white me, the white man, but it's white America. It's white government. It's white, you know, we're white, we're in charge, we're in control, and we want to keep it that way. Years ago, I did a play. It was written by Christopher Walken. It was a play about Elvis, right? There was about 12 characters in the play, and I played Elvis impersonator. And Christopher Walken was playing Elvis and directing it. When he was on, he was Christopher Walken, great actor, funny, because it was a bizarre play, you know what I mean? It's funny, created this great weird Elvis, you know what I mean? And when he lost it, when he went off or didn't know where he was, he literally just stopped. He stopped. He didn't stop working, he didn't stop speaking, he just stopped thinking about, where am I? I'm feeling off. I gotta get back on track. Should I go here, should I go there? No. He realized that he was more interesting than the character he was playing. And he had enough confidence in that to literally stop and be Christopher Walken.
I don't care what anybody says to me, I'll just do what needs to be. If I have to find my way in the dark, I'll never find my way. Go on for you. You bet!
My profile's not my best thing, Hank.
In the right light it is.
I have kind of like a praying mantis thing going with the profile.
A little Jeff Goldblumish, but from the side.
I watch all these fucking reality plastic surgery shows, and I'm like, I want to do it. And I actually one time got on the internet to check it out, right? There was literally a fucking 50-page questionnaire. Psychological questions, like Rorschach tests. You have to agree to go to a shrink before you get on the show. Intense, man. Really fucking intense, man. I was like, holy shit, these people really want to get plastic surgery, man. But,
No, they really want to get on TV.
I don't know, man. But yeah, I'd have some work done if I had the dough. Why the fuck not? If I gotta live in the year 2005, I might as well fucking take advantage of it.
So what are you doing tonight?
Driving some fucking music biz asshole around. I gotta drive there with my car. I gotta park on the street. I gotta buzz the gate. The pickup time is 6:30, but I have to be there at 10 after 6, 20 minutes before. And the guy that gives me the job, he gives me a speech about, you gotta wear your suit, you gotta make an impression, you gotta have your tie, don't take your jacket off when you drive. I'm like, I gotta drive with my jacket on? Can I take my... No, you gotta leave your jacket on. I gotta sit in the car with this stupid double-breasted sport jacket on. How stupid is that? Because when you look good, I look good. And when I look good, you look good. And if I look good, you work. And if I don't look good, you don't work. Now here, I'm gonna mail you the chauffeur's credo. When you get out of the car, you ask them, can I make some phone calls for you? Can I take you dry cleaning to the dry cleaners? Can I blow you? Run any errands? Do you notice anything? A scratch, a dent, something not working properly? Your fingernail is clean. Bring the car to the car wash. Clean up the interior. Fulfill your client's every need. I'm a chauffeur. A lackey. The Gregory Pecks. The Kirk Douglases. I've driven the big man. Do you know who the big man is? Well, not really. Francis Albert Sinatra. Have you ever heard of him? I drove Francis Albert around. He was my client. I got to know him really well. And actually, I drove him on his last ride. I drove him the day of his funeral. I was like, whoa, that's pretty intense. Oh yes, it was intense. And Barbara, she pulled me aside after the funeral. You want to see what she gave me? Do you want to see it? He's got Sinatra's gold American Express card. Barbara gave me this the day of the funeral. I guess she figured Frank is not going to need it anymore. So she gave it to me as a keepsake. You see what it says? Francis Albert Sinatra, the big man. I drove the big man. Now, if you want to drive guys like Sinatra, this is what you need to do. You need to go to all the high-end car dealerships, right? You gotta go to Mercedes. You gotta go to BMW dealer. You gotta go to a Bentley dealer. You gotta go to a Jaguar dealer. So all these people, they have all these nice cars, and if you don't know how to drive them, you know, you're gonna make me look bad. And if you make me look bad, then you're not gonna work. So you need to go to car dealerships. Now, do you know 4 ways to get to the same place? No, not really. You gotta know 4 ways to get to every place. Every place you need to go. You have to have 4 ways to get there. I was like, well, are there 4 ways to get to everywhere? Once you really become a driver, you'll know 4 ways to get to everywhere. Because you are a chauffeur. Kill me fucking now. Only complete client satisfaction is acceptable. How can I do this? Fuck, man. I can't do it, Hank. Kill me now. This is what I've come to. Look at me. Show this video to your kids. This is what happens. Follow your dream. Okay. Only 1 out of every million come true. If you think you're the one, think again. This is how I get that Don Johnson look. Me and Don.
I could have seen you on Miami Vice.
Sure. Bonnie Timmerman hated my guts. I don't know why. She liked all these white bread guys. She'd hire these kids that looked like they came out of Yale to be drug smugglers. I'd be like, Bonnie, hire some Latin guys, for God's sakes. She'd hire guys with red hair to be drug smugglers. It was retarded. I think that's why she got pissed off at me, because I finally said to her, Miss Timmerman, it's fucking Miami, for Christ's sakes. You know? Like, get a grip. She never called me back. And what are you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do?
Suit and tie, huh? White shirt, dark tie.
Well, they want me to wear a white shirt, but I can't do everything he says, man. I can't. So I'm not gonna wear a white shirt.
What are you gonna wear?
Like I guess it's like a orange shirt. I remember when I was a kid, my father worked for the post office, and I was floundering. I got kicked out of college. I just beat the draft with my number, you know what I mean? I wasn't working. My father's like, you gotta get a job. I was like, you gotta get a job. Go to work in the post office. It's a good job. You make good money, good benefits. I was like, get a job in the post office. I was like, all right. It took me 6 months to get this job. So they sent me a card, report to the Lexington Avenue branch, which was in Manhattan. Guy sitting behind the desk, smoking cigarettes when you were allowed to smoke anywhere, you know what I mean? He's smoking, he goes, Parolisi. Oh, yeah. He goes, your hours are from 3 in the afternoon until 11 o'clock at night, and you're off on Monday and Tuesday. You work from Wednesday to Sunday. I was like, well, you don't understand. You know, I'm in a band, and I play on the weekends, and, you know, I have a responsibility to these other guys. You know, we make money. I have another job. You know, I have a private life. He goes, kid, when you work for the post office, you don't have a private life. Thank you. See, he's going, where you going? Where you going? I was like, see ya. You know, my father, all he said was, I knew it. He knew I wasn't going to do it. He knew I was going to fuck it up on some level, you know what I mean? That's all he said to me. I knew it. This I've always saved when I had a real job, you know, like a script, a contract. Fuck. You know. That's what Zoe looked like when I met her. I'm an actress. That's what she amorphosized into after a couple of years. I'm an actress. I'm Sophia Loren. Sophia. Now the most important thing is down in the car. You know what that is?
Hmm.
You know what the most important thing is for me?
Your pee bottle.
My pee bottle. How'd you know that?
You taking a pee bottle?
I always take a pee bottle, man. Gotta have a fucking pee bottle. You can't, you know, how could you work without a pee bottle? It's, you know, I think, you know, sometimes when I think on the career and all that shit, what did I get out of it in 25 years? You know, really have no money, no security, no anything. But I think, sometimes I think what I got out of it was, for 25 years, I've done what I wanted, when I wanted, how I wanted, with who I wanted, if I wanted, if I didn't want. And yeah, maybe I don't have a house and a car and a this and a that and a this, but I never danced to anyone's music but my own. And I think this, because I'm getting older and I gotta have some security or something, and I'm forcing myself to get mainstream. Now this job is gonna last a week. It's not even the job. It's all the shit, man. Got everything, I think. I look like a chauffeur. You're caught between a rock and a hard place. You want to, like you say, you want to jump off the fucking bridge because you're brought to the level where you got to go. Yes, I need to pay me $10 an hour. Pay me $15 an hour, please. Yeah, I need a job. You know. What the fuck? And like you say, you can't blame them. They're running the business. They're paying you. You don't want to do what they want you to do? No, then don't work for them. So you can't get pissed off at them. You can only get pissed off at your circumstances, man. At the way your life has fucking ended up. And like, where you are. The universe. That's what you gotta get pissed off at. Fucking Santa Monica Bay. Fuck you.
Go get him, man.
Hank, what the fuck, man?
What the fuck?
Something better happen, man.
What the fuck?
Something better happen.
Hey, the only thing that's gotta happen is you get home safe tonight.
Something better happen, man. I don't know. I'm tithering. Hands at 10 and 2.
Give us a shout.
Help me, Hank. Save me if you can.
Go get him.
Help me now. This is this song.
You know that Phil drove Ariana Huffington?
No.
Some like political party?
No. When was this?
A couple nights ago. And her rules, she has an electric car because she has to, because she's, you know, very pro-environment and everything. And she had rules that he couldn't talk to her. And he didn't.
You mean that, like the owner told him that?
Yeah, yeah. Not allowed to, like, don't make chit chat. So that's pretty cool.
So it's after the Grammy party. So he says, I gotta go to Taco Bell. It's on Santa Monica and Highland. I was like, hey man, I'll take you to the fucking moon if we can get there. You know what I mean? That's my job. So we go to Taco Bell. It's kind of scuzzy. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. And I go to park. He goes, whoa, no, don't park. There's a drive-thru. I was like, you sure? Because I'll go in and get it. He goes, you'll go in there? I was like, fuck yeah. Well, you want some Taco Bell? I'll go in there and get it for you. And he goes, that's a little too, I was like, fuck, you kidding me? I'll go and get you Taco Bell. What do you want? Taco Bell, 3 o'clock in the morning. I've been worse places than that, man.
What happened?
Got fired, man.
I'm disappointed that, you know, like we were talking about, the energy about having a job is now ended.
Got up, 6 o'clock in the morning. I was, Yaz a master, Yaz a master, Yaz a master, and it wasn't fucking enough. The more I Yaz a mastered, the more they fucking put the thumb on me. Oh, he's one of those, Yazza Master. Until I couldn't Yazza Master anymore. You know? And that's what you need to do to make $10 an hour. You gotta Yazza Master. Fuck that.
It's just sad.
Make a left turn. Make a right turn. Stop. You're going too fast. You're going too slow. Stop at the light. Go past the light. Make a turn. No, don't turn here. I told you. Turn here. Where are you? I called you. You didn't answer me. Where are you? Fuck that, man. Getting the job is not necessarily being successful.
No, absolutely not.
You know what I mean? That's where we go asunder.
Even though Phil acts all like, haha, whatever, I don't care. I know he feels sad that he got fired.
I'm still a little conflicted because no one likes to get fired, even from a job they hate. You know? No one likes to be told, you know, we don't want you. Even if you don't want them 10 times more than they don't want you. You should only take criticism from people you respect. The rest of them can go fuck themselves. I'm sick of playing the fucking game. Yazza Master. No more. I hope. Yeah, I'm still waiting for my appreciation as opposed to my depreciation.
Nah, you've been appreciated. You were driving the other day and you were appreciated. Until you got, you know,
Fired.
I
was so afraid to tell my dad because my dad was so excited that Phil got a job. The whole house is rejoicing and Phil got a job, Phil got a job. And I told my dad, I go, when I saw him the other week, I said, Phil got fired. And I thought he'd be like, oh, that's Phil. It was like dead silence, like, oh, really? Why? And I was like, oh, they're really taking this seriously, so I had to explain. There was no laughter.
That's the scuttlebutt of the family, Phil getting a job.
They were so happy.
It travels like fucking wildfire. And
they were disappointed. It was sad.
I've come to actually think that they might actually be a little afraid of me. You know what I mean? They might be like, he's so fucking out of it. He's so weird that we can't really say anything to cross him because he might snap and like kill us all on our beds. I mean, I don't know.
You're literally incapable of realizing the reality of certain situations. You like have like a brick wall.
I get a sense like they're almost.
Oh, you might like have a confrontation with me with them. They don't like that when you call me a name or something in front of them.
If you call me a name or something.
That's not.
Did I say, hey, you
no.
fat, wrinkly bitch?
That's
you
exactly.
fucking slut! You're pissing me off.
Quiet.
I said, hey, Zoe, man.
You're pissing me off.
No, I said, you're starting
to piss me off.
She's like a fucking elephant, man, only when it comes to that shit.
Because they burn a...
She's like a grudge-holding
indelible,
fucking...
like, awful memory on my heart. It's like
Oh,
burning. Okay, I don't forget that.
hot dog.
$6 for 2 hot dogs. They charge you 50 cents with sauerkraut on it.
What'd you think it was free?
Did you ever buy a dirty water dog, for Christ's sake? This better be the best fucking hot dog I ever ate in my life.
So Zoe's going to therapy tonight?
Yeah, it was one of those deals where, couples therapy.
Right.
I told her, I'm not doing it no more.
No?
She's like, yeah, right. So I'm not doing it no more. Why, because the guy called you on some of your shit last week? No. I don't want to do it no more. One of those where she thinks I'm saying I'm not going and I'm really not going. I'm really not going. It was a good dog.
It was pretty good, huh?
$3 fucking. Come on. I scarfed down that fucking Frankfurter so I could have a cigarette. What kind of fucking cigarettes did you buy, man? Let's take these back. Come on. You gotta be drinking gin to smoke these fucking.
Well, we're going to. We're going to go across the street to Musso and Frank's.
Yeah, right. Zoe, I gotta take her here. I don't want her, but I got her. She loves this place. She don't care about the food. She just cares about what it looks like or how cool it is. You know what I mean? To her, this would be like the coolest place in the world. Porterhouse, $34. That's the one thing I miss about not having any money is the little thing. Hey, if I had the dough, I would go out. I should kiss ass. I should lick ass. You know, yeah. I'll do this. I'll make $14 an hour, and I'll have $200 a week. Yeah, I have $200 a week. Am I successful? Do I have the money? Yeah. Do I have a job? Yeah. But am I successful? I mean, I don't know no more. You know what I mean? I think that's, you know, we'll come to a point where you got to really kind of figure out, well, what is success? What does it mean? What is it? Success is different for each person. Well, yeah, and I agree with that. You know, for me, the $14 an hour wasn't worth it. You know, that wasn't success. That was failure. My coach, Frank Cassano, from my perspective, I'm very successful. You know, at the beginning of my career, I was oh, Frank, you know, and he kept saying, they'll find you, don't worry, they'll find you, blah, blah, blah. 5 years went by and 10 years went by. And, you know, I've been doing it for 20 years. I don't know if I could do it for another 25 years. You know, I don't have the fortitude, the physical, emotional fortitude. I don't know. Lucille in France, my mentor. The only 64-year-old man and 32-year-old woman in Hollywood that are not dating one another.
It just sort of sucks, you know?
It's bullshit.
Well, you should have yelled at the screen. Fuck you, Billy Crystal. Why'd you say that for?
This is about you, and it's about respect and showing some respect.
Who's you up? The young women that go with the older men. Because if every young woman said, you're an old fucking fart, man. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what movies you produced. I don't care who you are. You're an old fart. Then it wouldn't happen.
Okay, but wait, let's just back up to what
really,
you just said.
Curse the
Let's go back.
18-year-old
Let's go
women.
back. Oh, blame the 18-year-old?
No, but I'm saying if it was said or meant maliciously.
It's about having, you know, respect for your partner.
Scarlett Johansson.
I'll say it again. You really are an asshole, Phil. Like, the older you get, the younger, like, it's so disgusting of you. It's your worst quality. I'm not young enough for you. In 20 years, you have to go 30 years.
I'm overhearing about it.
Only a joke.
It's not funny anymore. Grow the fuck up, you guys. God.
Joke.
It's not funny. You're grown men. Grow up. It's annoying. It's offensive, and it's rude to Zoe and I, for one.
I have
It's like no respect at all. You know what, Zoe? God, man, I'd really like to
I'd like to thank the Academy and a wonderful cast of
you know who I'm talking about? You know who I'm talking about? Ashton Kutcher, man, he's a fucking hot guy. I'd like to, man.
An absolutely wonderfully.
How would you like if we sat around and like
your feelings.
It's weird.
That was a joke to bust your balls. Get a sense of humor.
After 30, you're just like
It's
new
offensive.
age. And men can be like hot until they're 80. Or can't you imagine that sort of stressful for women to feel like they have this like time, this like ticking clock, and no matter what you do, you're over the hill and you're 35. And like men can be like 65 years old. Clint Eastwood, he's hot.
That's the thing that you lay on yourself.
You'll say about a woman who's older than a man, you'll say, oh, that's ridiculous, that won't last. Okay, what Sex in the City, Samantha has a young boyfriend. You're like, that's not gonna last. I mean, you feed into it yourself.
You're fucking 20 years older than Zoe. What planet are you from?
Look, I can't strive for greatness, for God's sakes, man.
God. Give me a break.
Everybody thinks that because I'm 20 years older than Zoe,
We grew up
that I'm the one that has the prize.
We were gonna
What the fuck is that about? What is that, like ageism? Like, because Zoe's younger, she's the prize?
She is the prize.
Is she not because she's younger.
But you need to respect
Not because
her.
she's younger.
I agree.
She's the prize because she's who she is. But age-wise, you know, I might be the prize. I might be the fucking prize. I'm the prize. Me and Zoe, I'm 20 years older than Zoe, and she's got the prize.
Most of all.
Tomorrow is 17 years to the day, April 30th, 1982. I took my first acting class.
Really? You know the day?
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
17 years.
Wow. That's great.
Come a long way, baby.
Yeah.
Come a long
long way, baby, in 17 years. What does it all mean?
Where's Philly? Where's he at though?
Right there.
What are you doing?
Tell him to come.
Come on.
No way, man.
Come on.
I'd rather drink my own vomit.
Come on.
No way.
Come on.
I'm not standing on no lines.
No, we're
man.
not standing in lines, are we?
Lines?
No. We're not gonna do that.
Have fun.
You sure? Zoe, you left Phil at home.
I'm only doing it to get it out of my system.
Is he mad at us?
Not even a little bit.
He's not?
No. I can judge Phil.
What's going on? What are you doing? What's going on?
Who's in there?
What are you doing?
Who's in there?
Misty and Zoe. Who cares? What are you doing?
Did Philly go home?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The first thing he said to me was, "I don't even like you very much. I just love you."
Like I
He
told-
never liked me.
And I told her the other
Maybe
day,
she's
and
too
I
well
said,
adjusted for you.
and I said
I'm
this
not
to
well
her.
adjusted.
We don't have great sex. We don't have great money. We don't have great passion. We don't have really anything. But the one thing that we got is a genuine love. But I have a really innate, deep, maybe past life, pure love for her. But it's not good enough.
And so life goes on. I guess Phil and Zoe broke up. So he was just at the house right now, and what the fuck do you say, man? We go through a few things. I actually was like so much of an idiot that I tried to film him. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't shoot me. But yeah, I thought it would have been good story. Good for Phil maybe down the line. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. But he had to come over because she was moving some things out. So the saga just goes on and on. Phil and Zoe.
I don't want to be autistic, but I don't think I can do it. Don't fuck me, Hank, please. I can't.
The odds are, the truth of the matter is, I'm probably never gonna have a kid, man. Hurts me, man. It's like anything else. You don't know what you got until it's gone. But now that I know that I'm probably not gonna have a kid, the truth comes to the surface, which it always does. I'd like to have a kid, man, and it's not gonna happen for me. Oh yeah, don't worry, men can have kids until they're 80. I'm not fucking Picasso. I'm not Tony Randall. I'm not Anthony Quinn. You know, I'm Philly. The odds are I'm not gonna convince some 35-year-old broad to have a kid with me anymore, man. It's painful. If this is one of the last philosophies, it's about have a fucking kid if you can. Nothing is more important than that. Nothing. Motherfucking relationships. Because when you want a relationship, you want to kill the other person. Guaranteed. You want to kill the other person. And when you are not in a relationship, you want to kill yourself. I'm
I'm ready for cancer. It's the ultimate of what could go wrong. It's good pot.
Where'd you get it?
My brother. It's good. Hydroponics. Home now. It's raining, sleeting, dark, freezing, crazy people. Oh, did I tell you that when I got up to Cambria, I get a phone call. They had to rush my father to the hospital.
No shit.
Tell me. Cancer, that's the next thing. Oh, Phil, that pain in your back? It's a tumor in your pancreas the size of a grapefruit. You'll be dead in 6 months. I better buy lottery tickets, man. I have no idea what it was that made me think that I could possibly be one of the ones.
I'll say there's hope. You said no time. I said we'll cope. You said you're blind. I said go slow. You said don't try. I said I love and you said goodbye. I said there's hope, you said no time. I said we'll cope, you said you're blind. I said go slow, you said don't try. I said don't go and you said goodbye.
And the Oscar goes to
Nothing is sacred, or so it may seem. Not even a friend or a childhood dream.
shoulder. You've lived your life, I see. I sit and wonder, do you ever think of me? Funny how things come to pass, the lessons we are shown. Such a heavy price to pay to people all alone tonight.
No matter what they tell you, it's all good.